Hey, what's up everybody? Dan here with Total Shape, and if you want to try out PhenQ for yourself, watch my video from beginning to end because I've used PhenQ for quite some time now, on and off, specifically for cutting phases, or honestly, if I just need to like lose weight or lose fat in a short amount of time, and I want a little extra boost in my efforts. I have not recommended or shared or referred any other fat burning or weight loss supplement to my friends, people I know, at all more than I have PhenQ, and there's a couple of reasons for that. It's not cheap though, so there's a link down below in the video description. If you click that link, it'll bring you right to the page where you can buy it with a discount already activated, and that will definitely help. But the reason why I recommend it so much is because it freaking works. It has an amazing quick weight loss effect. It has Capsimax, which is, basically for me, it kind of makes me sweat a little bit extra throughout the day. You kind of feel your pores open, so I just kind of have to like go like this throughout the day. But the main thing is, it essentially, for me, what it does, and everyone I know that's used it, it cuts down your appetite without decreasing your energy, and it keeps your mental alertness up because it has caffeine. Now, there's a little negative note about that, just kind of like a lifestyle thing that I'll mention towards the end of the video about the caffeine dose in here, but I'll get there in a second. It's also really easy to implement into your lifestyle because the dosage is just, one tablet with breakfast, one tablet with lunch, and that's it, bada bing. A lot of these fat burners are like, 4 capsules or 2 here, 2 there, and you can't take it on an empty stomach. You're fine with this bad boy anytime. I've taken PhenQ on an empty stomach, and I've taken PhenQ with food. The only thing is, I'll tell you this, I can have coffee on an empty stomach and not have a problem. Some people can't. Some people can't for 2 different reasons. Some people can't have coffee on an empty stomach because of the acidity, and some people can't have coffee on an empty stomach because of the caffeine. If you know yourself and you're one of the people who can't have caffeine on an empty stomach, then I wouldn't take PhenQ on an empty stomach because there are 137 milligrams of caffeine with each tablet. Now you have to double that because you're taking 1 tablet with breakfast and 1 tablet with lunch. So if you are someone who's skipping breakfast and you can't handle caffeine on an empty stomach, if you get jittery or if it bothers your stomach, I would say either don't take PhenQ that day or take PhenQ only with lunch, or better yet, have it at least with a banana. Or a little banana, a little piece of toast, something really, really small. But anyway, for me also, one of the things I like about PhenQ is I get a little mental alertness boost, again, because of the caffeine. Now I mentioned something I mentioned that I was gonna tell you a negative. Call this a first world problem, call it whatever you want. But when you consider that there's 137 milligrams of caffeine per pill, and you're taking 2 per day, okay? That's quite a bit of milligrams of caffeine you're getting in your system. I'm a coffee drinker. I now have to, when taking PhenQ and doing my cutting phase, I now have to minimize my coffee or switch to decaf just so I can still have my, but even decaf coffee is just not the same. So is that a big deal? No, it's a total first world problem, but you should be aware of it because my very first time taking PhenQ, I was not aware of it, and like a complete idiot, I took PhenQ and my regular high amount of coffee intake, and I was like, off the wall. So I learned the hard way, so I'm sharing it with you so you don't have to go through that. But all in all, PhenQ is incredible. It's incredible. It's a patented ingredient called A-Lacey's Reset. I wish I could break down the actual, ingredient profile, but they're not transparent about that, which is fine. A lot of companies, it's common practice because when companies do lay out all their ingredients, other companies can steal their recipe from them. So I get it. But PhenQ is incredible. I've recommended it to. There's not one person I've ever recommended it to that hasn't seen results. Some people have seen more results because they're also implementing other changes or doing other things along with it. So for example, people think I'm starving myself or something when I do a PhenQ cut because I'm taking PhenQ and I'm doing a cut, so I'm restricting my calories already a little bit, which PhenQ helps with, by the way, because it minimizes my appetite, just a little side note. But then I'm also doing high intensity interval training. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing quite a bit. PhenQ's just part, which is one of the tools on my utility belt when I'm doing a cut. But it's an incredible tool on my utility belt. You like that Batman reference? Batman utility belt? Okay, the nerd in me is coming out. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about PhenQ. If you have a very low tolerance to caffeine, this is not for you, period. Because just do the math. 137 milligrams times 2, not for somebody who can't handle caffeine. But if you can, and you do already take caffeine regularly, just keep in mind you will be able to handle the caffeine in here, but just keep in mind you're gonna have to modify the cups of coffee or cup of tea, whatever you're drinking, to make room for the caffeine in here. That being said, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Again, that link down below will save you some money on PhenQ because it's not the cheapest supplement, but these days you get what you pay for. So if you want something cheap, you're probably not gonna get great results. This will get you results. There's no one I know that hasn't gotten results from this. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you in this video, guys. I will see you in the next one.